Joining us now is Andrea Stricker. She's the Non-Proliferation and Biodefense Program Deputy Director at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. So to begin, should we be taking Iran's word for it? Is Iran really not interested in taking out Donald Trump?
Well, good evening. Thank you for having me. I think we can realistically expect that no, Iran likely will not try to assassinate Trump while he's president, simply because this would mean the end of the regime when America would retaliate. However, I think his security team has to take those plots seriously and seek to disrupt any active plots just in case. But the Biden administration has really done very little to make clear to Tehran that this kind of activity and Iranian malign actions overall will not be tolerated. But I think Trump's election and the return of the US willingness to use force to make clear to its adversaries that they can't go on like this is already creating a sort of a cooling off in the region and beyond.
Now, the Islamic Republic has showcased a number of its missile and defense systems, some of them capable of reaching Israel and also American bases in the region. But how worried should Israel and the U.S. be about the Iranian threat at this point, following Israel's widespread and widely deemed successful retaliatory strikes on Iranian military infrastructure last month?
Well, certainly Iran has the capability to launch massive missile and drone attacks against Israel. That hasn't changed. What Israel did, though, by taking out its capability to quickly build new missiles, as well as its air defenses, means the regime has to think twice about carrying out an attack like this. If it would strike now, it stands to lose major additional missile facilities, potentially economic and oil production sites, and potentially nuclear sites. So I do believe that they won't retaliate while Trump is coming into office.
Now, Israel reportedly hit an Iranian nuclear research facility as well. How may Iran respond if this report does turn out to be true?
I actually don't think Iran will respond. So Israel really did something ingenious here by hitting a facility associated with Iran's undeclared nuclear program. That's a facility that the IAEA, the nuclear watchdog, does not safeguard. Allegedly, this facility, Taliban 2, was involved in some renewed experiments that would help the regime set off a nuclear weapon. But Israel stayed under the president's red line of not targeting the major nuclear sites, because in order to protest, Iran would have had to admit that it was violating its nuclear non-proliferation treaty obligation not to work on nuclear weapons. Right. So Israel really did the world a service here by creating a potential bottleneck in the program.
All right, Andrea Stricker joining us from the States. Thank you for that breakdown. Very interesting to hear about the report on the nuclear facility more specifically. We're going to be turning now to Syria. Iranian-backed militias in